Yes, please.
My Lord, a point has been, an observation was made by my Lord, Mr. Justice Muhammad. I will, my Lord, I will. I'll move closer to the microphone. An observation was made regarding the short order and detailed reasoning and what happens when the two are in conflict. My respectful submission would be that even the Ghulam Haider Lakho's case, which was read out, clearly says that the two are not in conflict. So that's not an authority for the proposition that irrespective of what happens, the short order and long reasoning can stay together even if there is a conflict between them. My Lord, if your Lordship wants a case on that proposition, the case is, it was cited by me, but I again draw your Lordship's attention to it. It is review on behalf of Justice Retired Abdul Ghani Sheikh, PLD, 2013, Supreme Court, 2013, Supreme Court, 1024 at 103A. My Lord, this case is...
Page is
1024 at 103, 0, capital A. My Lord, this case is in volume 1. Your Lordship will recall when arguing the case in the first round, I had given your Lordship 3 bundles of case law. This is in bundle number 1.
First, what is your answer to that question? Then you deliver.
My Lord, the answer to that question is that if it is in conflict, the reasoning which goes beyond the conflict cannot be sustained.
But they say that though this is not mentioned in the short order,
my Lord,
and the Rule 94 explanation was declared ultra vires in the main judgment and not in the short order. So what do you say?
My Lord,
whether this should be mentioned in the short order or not?
My Lord, my submission is that if the short order does not declare the rule to be ultra vires, it cannot then be declared ultra vires in the reasons offered in support of the order. And that is what the judgment of this honorable court says. And that's the judgment which I have just cited. If your Lordship will see, this is in tab 1 at, sorry, volume 1.
The impact of that explanation was nullified in the main judgment, without which, whether it was possible or not.
My submission is no. My submission is that as the rule was not struck down in the short order, it could not be struck down through the reasonings which was offered in support of the short order.
So what happened when we say the petition is accepted or the petition is dismissed for the reason to be recorded later?
My Lord,
so nothing has been mentioned in that scenario, whether we cannot say anything in the reasoning?
My Lord, no. Because your Lordship then, let's say your Lordship says a petition is accepted for reasons to be recorded later. Then the short order is that the petition has been accepted, and then anything which can be said in support of accepting the petition could be said. Likewise, if your Lordship dismiss the petition, any reasoning which your Lordship give in support of dismissing the petition is fair. But let us say,
in this scenario, we will go to the prayer in the petition.
My Lord, yes, that will determine the scope. That will determine the scope.
The short order and
the long order. And Ghulam Haider Lakho's case was cited. Ghulam Haider Lakho's case also says that insofar as there is no conflict between the short order and long order, and there was a reason in Ghulam Haider Lakho's case.
Ghulam Haider ka reference kya hai?
My Lord, it was PLD 2000, which was cited by my learned friend. On the other side, it was PLD 2001 Supreme Court 179 at 194, and the words used by the Supreme Court, unless there is a conflict. Your Lordship will recall that this
short order is a continuation of the detailed reasoning. It is not separate of the detail. It follows that.
My Lord, yes.
That is something. If it is not in the prayer, this is for the court. If the court has decided something, the court has passed judgment on the basis of material available before. This is the opinion of the court.
My Lord, correct.
But as far as the question whether something is not mentioned in the short order it cannot be said in the reason.
No.
इसका मतलब तो short
No,
order
my
तो
lord,
बिल्कुल short होता
I am
है.
saying something different. I am not saying that if whatever is not stated in the short order cannot be said in the reasoning, because short order is, let's say, one paragraph and your reasoning is stretched over 50 pages. You can't encapsulate 50 pages in one paragraph. But what happens?
You see, in the present case, explanation to Rule 94 was not directly challenged.
Yes.
But while allowing the petition, these were the reasons. For this reason, that rule explanation to Rule 94 is unconstitutional or is in conflict with the Act definition of political party. That's why, even if it is not declared ultra vires, it is not binding to follow. आप वो जो ATA के केस में absentia में decision होती थी section मुझे याद नहीं है कौन सा section 19 है section 19 में उन्होंने struck down किए बगैर उन्होंने कहा कि judgment in absentia
जी सर.
is void. तो इवन अगर आप ये ना भी कर दें अगर हम इस नतीजे पे पहुंचे because in my note I also declared that it is not in accordance with the constitution, it is in conflict with the act and in the constitution. That's why अगर उसको ना भी करें तो मैं ये this चूंकि I have said so इसलिए मैं इसको explain कर सकता हूँ.
My lord,
this was the reason of reaching some conclusion.
May I just,
it's not necessary to mention.
May I just point out two judgments of this honorable court, and this is a larger bench. It can always overrule them. But so far as the law declared by this court is that the
everything is mentioned in the short order, then what is the purpose of reasoning?
reasoning.
एक ही दिन पे कर ले, फिर हम reserve कर ले, detailed judgment लिख लें,
My lord,
फिर आके announce कर दें.
there's a question.
ये practice ही खत्म हो जानी चाहिए.
नहीं, मेरी submission सिर्फ ये है कि अगर आपने